Today we're going to explore the practice of saying a bracha, saying a blessing before we take benefit and pleasure from this world. We're actually commanded to enjoy life in a way that connects us back to its very beginnings. And the practice which we have in the Torah for connecting us back to that very first power and impulse of life is the practice of saying bracha. You know, the same two letters that begin the word bracha, which means blessing, are the same two letters which begin the Torah, Bereshit, bara. It's a power of creativity, and we know that the prophets teach us that it's a pulse of giving and sharing existence, which is what brings about this world. So when we come to take benefit from it and enjoy it, we're actually commanded to connect ourselves back to that most primary beginning. In these special days when there's so much that we're concerned about with sickness, we need to reconnect ourselves to our most primary and primal life force. And that is by connecting ourselves to that very beginning of Bereshit, a beginning which is a beginning of bracha, of blessing. And so I want to share with you just a very simple addition to the practice which some of you may be keeping, and many of you probably are not, of saying a blessing, a bracha, before you eat, in a way in which you first connect to the pleasure you're going to take from that which you're going to be eating or drinking. And that means looking at it, appreciating it, taking a moment that allows you to really sink into it. Second is to relate your mind to the first moment in a way in which you connect yourself to a first light, the way you might imagine a sunrise in the morning, or more primally, that first light which is the light which the Torah describes of the first light which God made, and out of which everything then was created and formed. And so to connect yourself to that. And then the words of the bracha, Baruch, to be describing God as blessed, Bar. The first two letters of that mean that He sent out from Himself in a creating and healthful fashion. Atah, He's standing here before us. Blessed you are. Havaya, the maker of all, the bringing of all into existence. Elokeinu, the one who is the master of all powers and of my powers. Melech haolam, the king and the guide for the entire world, who made this. And so I'm going to demonstrate you taking a few moments to connect to that, to the benefit and pleasure I'm going to be taking from this. To allow my mind to reach upwards and towards that very first beginning, and then to say the words at a pace like this. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Shehakol Nihiya Bidvaro. Blessing this way, eating this way, is part of the practices in these special times that connect us to our most primal health in the great act of creation and the great power that Kadosh Baruch Hu, that God has invested in life, that we're really meant to share, all of us together.